Jai Shri Gurudev. Good morning, children. Hope you are all fine. Welcome back to the English online class. Children, as I have explained you about the Pandavas and Kauravas in the earlier videos, so what happened to the Pandavas who were exiled for 13 years? So when they were in the forest, they ran behind a pursued deer and got thirsty, and they wanted to quench their thirst as it was the afternoon. They all took rest under a tree, and Yudhishthira asked Nakula to see whether there was any pool of water. When Nakula saw a pool of water, he just ran towards it as per the command of Yudhishthira. When he went to the pool, he heard an invisible voice, but he did not heed or listen to that voice, and he drank the water. He fell down as if he was dead. Then the same thing was followed by Sahadeva and Arjuna also. But when Arjuna went to the pool, even he got angry by seeing the bodies of his brothers. What happened next? Let us see in this video. Children, you all have your textbook PDF format. Please open that and follow me. Again the warning voice was heard. Answer my questions before you drink the water. This pool is mine. If you disobey me, you will follow your brothers. So when Arjuna wanted to quench his thirst, the same warning voice was heard. It said, "This pool belongs to mine. If you disobey my order, even you will follow your brothers." So the warning voice again warned Arjuna also in the same way. If he drinks the water from that pool, even he will die as his brothers. Arjuna became very angry. He cried, "Who are you? Come and stand up to me. I'll kill you." He shot arrows in the direction of the voice. Children, as soon as he heard the voice, he got very angry. "Who are you?" He asked the invisible voice that the voice should stand in front of me if it is having any courage. So he wanted to kill the voice. Is it possible, children? No. But here Arjuna tried to shoot arrows in the direction of the voice. See, observe the picture. You can see that Arjuna wanted to kill the invisible voice, but it was not possible. Even though he knew that it is not possible, he tried to kill the voice. The invisible voice, being laughed in scorn, and said, "Your arrows can't touch me." Arjuna wanted to destroy this unseen foe, but first he had to quench his terrible thirst. So he drank the water and also fell down dead. What happened, children? The invisible voice, being laughed in scorn, and said, scorn means not deserved. So he is not deserved to kill the invisible voice. He is not capable of killing the voice. Your arrows cannot touch me. So voice said that you can't. You are not capable of killing me. Your arrows will not touch me. Arjuna wanted to destroy this unseen foe. Foe here means enemy. Friend and foe. Friend and enemy are the opposite words. Children, just note down, friend and foe are the opposite words, antonyms. But first he had to quench his terrible thirst. So soon after, he sees his brothers lying down. He wanted to kill the voice, but the voice laughed and said, "He is not capable of killing me." Then Arjuna again distracted his mind and wanted to quench his thirst. But as soon as he drank the water, even he fell down dead. So he had a very bad thirst. He wanted to quench the thirst, satisfy his thirst, but he thought of killing that unseen foe later on. What happened here? As soon as he drank, even he fell down as his brothers. After Another anxious wait, Yudhishthira turned to Bhima. Dear brother, even Arjuna, the great hero, hasn't returned. Something terrible must have happened to our brothers. Please find them quickly. Bhima hurried away without another word. So, after another anxious wait, anxious means very nervousness, very fearful. So, they waited for very long time. Nobody returned. Yudhishthira was scared of something would have happened to his brothers. So he called Bhima and said, Dear brother, please go and fetch all your brothers. Even Arjuna did not return as he was a great hero. He did not return. So please go and fetch your brothers. There might be something terrible would have happened. Something serious, very bad event has took place among the brothers. So please go and search them. So Bhima hurried away without any other word. So he ran. He swiftly wanted to reach the pool to look out his brothers. See Bhima moving hurriedly towards the pool. Like Arjuna, Bhima also did not heed the warning and drank the water eagerly, glaring around in defiance. And instantly his great strength seemed to slip from him like a garment, and he also fell dead among his brothers. So, like Arjuna, Bhima also did not listen to the warning and drank the water eagerly. So, he was in hurry. All his brothers did not listen to the voice. Even the same thing was repeated with Bhima also. Even he did not heed the voice. He drank the water hurriedly and fell down like around in defiance. So, defiance means nothing but refuse, disobey. He did not obey the voice, he disobeyed the voice. So, as he refused whatever warning was given by the invisible voice. So, he also fell down, and instantly, that is immediately, his great strength. Bhima was the very strong brother among all the five Pandavas. He was physically well strong person. So he fell down. He slipped on the ground like a garment. Means when we just make the cloth to fly in the air, it falls down like a feather, is it not? So even Bhima slipped down like a garment, like a cloth, and also fell dead among his brothers. So even he fell down like his brothers. So here watch the picture, children. All the four Pandavas fell down on the ground as they did not listen to the invisible voice. They did not answer any of the questions, and they did not listen to the warning. First of all, they did not want to listen because they wanted to quench their thirst. So these things happened in this paragraph, and hope you have all understood everything. Please go through the text, and if you have doubts, just call me and clarify your doubts. Thank you, children. Stay home, stay safe.